Love is a word that can be used in different ways. There's an emotion called love. And the love to the person is usually very much, at least in the beginning, very emotional. And there is attachment. And people think it's love. It's not love. It's that I want something from another person. There's something else that is not an emotion, that is at the base of creation. Like pure consciousness, so is pure love. It's that glue that keeps everything together. It's that awareness that you are not separate. It depends. Love to a person is often very emotional. But emotions, by definition, they change. They never stay. You cannot be emotionally in love and then it stays like this. People would like to. It doesn't work. The beginning it's, oh, wonderful, wonderful. But then that comes down. But if you feel that real connection to that other being, then that love is the same like love to God. Love is love. If you really feel connected, then you are aware of the divinity in that other being. Whether you think like this or not, still, something feels that. Traditions tell us sometimes you should love everybody the same. And then people go about and try to love emotionally everybody and it becomes totally crazy. Doesn't work. Emotions change. You cannot love emotionally everybody all the time the same. They change all the time. But you can become aware that you are not separate. That everything is connected. And then that love flows all by itself. If you love a person like this, then it's like love to God. Devotees often are also very emotional in their approach, doing all kinds of things, hoping to please God. But if that devotion is sincere, that calms down, and there is more and more just that divine presence that is felt by the devotee. That awareness that it is always here, that is never absent. And if you are lucky, you can also love a person like this. Yes.
I have an additional question. I guess it's not possible to really love another person as long as there's identification with the ego.
She asks, she thinks it's not really possible to love another person like this as long as we are identified with the ego. still, you may most of the time identify with that, but that emotion love is opening the pathway that really love can start to manifest. People who are identified with the person are not always the same way identified with the person. There are moments where they drop it. And this happens to everybody, even if they are not aware of it. That moments where there is that connection with the essence, and it's expressing itself. Then after that, in the mind, we are creating all kinds of stories about it, and there we are creating the attachment of the personal attachment. But of course, that steady flow of love, you have to get rid of the idea that you are a separate person. You have to get detached from that role that you are playing. To become aware that person that I thought I was is just a story. It's just something that I'm creating in the mind all the time and recreating and recreating. If I stop doing that, it's not there. But persons who become aware, hey, there is something deeper than there is for most of us. There may be a few rare exceptions, but for most of us there is a long span of time where it's flickering to and fro and to and fro. You try to detach, the moment it works, then it comes again.
So are you saying that if, now I'm talking about a love relationship between two persons where it's so difficult not to start wanting something for each other, but are you saying that if you go into a relationship like that in a very conscious way, then actually the love feeling, which maybe is being in love, or the emotion that can actually also benefit in the process of opening up to a greater love?
Mm-hmm. Have you heard it back then? So if it is possible then to go into a relationship, and even if that feeling is being in love is there, whether there is the possibility that this could open up to greater love. Yes, sure it's possible, but it needs really the will to do so. It needs really that basic intent. And people who fall in love usually don't think a damn about it. Just, it's so wonderful, so happy. The emotion love is very pleasant. And when you are in love, then it flows out of you. You give, and it's so pleasant. You think you're getting so happy because of the other person, but it's mainly your own emotion that makes you so happy. But as emotions are changing and calming down, then suddenly people start to ask, he made me so happy, she made me so happy, what happened? And instead of giving, they start to try to get. Having expectations, thinking the other person should make me happy. And as long as we are thinking like this, we are always going to be disappointed. As long as we are expecting that sense of fulfillment, that sense of being complete from somebody, you're always going to be disappointed. You are the source of your happiness. It's coming out of yourself. Even when you are in love, that happiness is coming out of yourself. If on top of that nice energy comes back, then there is a little extra. But this changes all the time. But if you are in love, it is possible that you really start to open up your heart. And then, if you are aware enough that you are not every time, you are not so happy accusing the other person it's their fault, but have a good look at yourself and become aware that you are making yourself unhappy, then it's very well possible that that love can transform. But it's not only in a relationship, it's in relationship with the whole creation. As long as we are expecting, I have to have this, I have to have that, I have to do this and have to have that, in order to feel complete, then we are always running. Sometimes it seems it works. You have had something in mind for a long time, finally it's materializing, you feel so happy. But what is happening actually then, for a moment you stop torturing yourself. For a moment when it's fulfilled, when it's manifesting, you relax. And in that relaxation, some of your inner beauty has a chance to come to the surface, and you feel happy. After that you think you are feeling happy because of this and this and that, but it's just that letting go that made you happy. All we have to learn is that to let go. And then we stop trying to get happiness out there. Then we stop running after love. Nobody loves me. You love yourself, you beam that love out of you, and if it's coming back, so much the better, but you don't need it. You are complete in yourself. You are the source of your happiness. It's not out there. It's not that somebody should do something. It's not that if you are in a relationship, then because you are the two, then you are one complete unit. You are complete in yourself. And if on top of that you decide to share your life with another person, fine. And then if you have that awareness, whenever you get irritated, then it's good to have first a good look at oneself. And think, what am I doing? Why am I getting irritated? And stop making always the others responsible for it, when it's not turning so round. The more you love yourself, the more you can really love. But not loving yourself doesn't mean you have to always be busy with your personality, with your appearance and with what people think about you. Doesn't matter. Loving yourself is that growing awareness that there is that fountain of happiness, that fountain of joy, that fountain of beauty and creativity bubbling there, always happy to be able to express itself.